Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Justy Puller here with another War Commander video. This is probably going to be my last video on the Rogue Convoy event. This is just some tips and tricks that you may not pay attention to, or you may not understand what's going on if I don't point it out specifically. To start with, I have a Sentinel CC on my base because I'm using only Sentinel units. Now, there will be times when I don't use Sentinel units, and that's when range and splash is not an issue. But for right now, I'm using only my Sentinel units, and that gives me an extra 15% splash and an extra 10 range. So that's huge. You might not think that 10 range is very much, but if it puts you just out of the range of the turrets, like for instance, if I didn't have that 10 extra range, the motorcycles would be coming out from the back there right now as I'm shooting those rail guns in the back. The second thing I wanted to show people is I like to use the heads-up display, or the HUD as it is. And you notice how I'm using attack move here? There's a lot of turrets there, and it takes a while to shoot each turret. If you had to select each turret individually, you would be wearing out your mouse finger and probably wearing out your mouse as well. So I just use attack move, and once it starts to move, I know that it's cleared out everything down there. The other benefit is sometimes things hide in the rubble and you can't see that they're there. You have to look more closely. But this way, um, this attack move is really, really helpful. Now, certain things you don't want to use attack move on. For instance, this right here, there's a uh, there's a turret right there. That one right there that I'm clicking on right now. That you want to get in and kill that turret right away because he can do damage to your Malachi. After that's done, we're going to use the attack move again. Notice that yellow, like a yellow sidewalk right there? I'm going to use the attack move on that yellow sidewalk right there, and that will take out the entire right side of the base. And then he just does everything all the way back to those turrets that are at the top right corner. There's one railgun and one, two, three, four, like six overwatches. Just click right there, right on the yellow sidewalk. It may not be easy to see the yellow sidewalk right now, but my mouse is pointing right at it. See the yellow arrow right there? And then I'm not doing anything. I'm just letting it do all of that. And then as soon as all of those are dead, I'm going to move back. And the Malachi with the extra 10 range outranges the motorcycles. So as long as you trap the motorcycles on the other side of the wall, sometimes you can avoid the motorcycles, but it's really not worth it. Notice how the motorcycles have stopped shooting. That means that I outrange them and they cannot hit me, nor can they hit my drones. So I'll just trap them. And as soon as they start to move, they're very fast. As soon as they start to move, just go ahead and get out of there, get back, and then trap them and kill them. Uh, Sometimes you can get away without killing any of them, but if they come out, just kill them because here one comes. See, so we're gonna get out of there, and once he stops shooting, he's out of our range. And now he cannot shoot me or my drones. So it's weird, like sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. In my pattern that I run, they hardly ever come out. They did come out this time, and you'll develop your own pattern, and certain things will come out and certain things won't come out. With my current pattern, there is a buggy back there on the right hand top corner right there that does not come out. He used to always come out, but I've changed my pattern, and now I don't have to worry about him. He doesn't do any damage to me. I'd prefer if he did come out, but I'd have to change my pattern again, and I like the pattern that I have right now. Um, Now this railgun right here, actually any of the railguns, you do not need to kill them. Um, After we're done with the Malachi, you can use your Demi Demon with Shock Op on, and he will shock those railguns as long as they don't have a green viral turret or a viral support turret. Then you can kill them with your Demi Demon. Now, right now, I am using units that are not exclusively um, um, Sentinel, and that's only because there's nothing back here that can hurt me. If I needed the range, you could use either Balthasar or the Sepulcher. Use the Sepulcher because he takes no damage, not even from these buggies right here. But just park and let your Demi-Demon do that. If there were some railguns left, which sometimes I find it difficult because the motorcycles are coming out, so rather than deal with the motorcycles, I just go ahead and let the Demi-Demon drone shock the railgun. Once it shocks the railgun, you can move forward and kill the railgun because it'll stay shocked for 5 or 6 seconds. Just like those, you saw those heavy flaks were being shocked right there. Once they have the shock symbol on them, you can move forward. Um, but that's 0 damage on a uh, Commander 2, and that's some of the tricks and tips that I want to give you. Um, I'm not using any defensive bonuses. I was using attack bonuses, the two free ones, and because if you're going to get 0 damage, you don't even need a defensive bonus. All right, guys. Hope it was helpful. See you next time.